Well, hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite Written Ralph talking to you straight from our show here, Apple Bites, where to take a bite out of the apple and share it with you. That's right. We are getting ready to head off to Garden State Comic Fest. And, of course, we got to have some fun and talk and geek out and bring you a bunch of things that you probably haven't seen, at least in a while. Oh, my God. I got to say, folks, it's been a busy summer.
First technical difficulty we get going on now.
What happened? Did we lose something?
Yeah, you blanked out there for a second, Raphael. You're back now, it looks like.
Oh, that is not a good thing. Well, I forget that we have the bad storms over here. If I disappear, keep going.
Because for a second there, Paul, I thought you were going to say he lost his sigh.
No.
Oh, I can get it back. I can get it back.
Raphael. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Come sit by me, Raphael.
Exactly. Come sit by me.
So, George, you are like on fire. You know, I see you everywhere. You even got a podcast after this.
Oh yes, I do, man. I'm trying to promote the latest Kickstarter that I have going on, and I got to thank a lot of you guys. You guys have all supported it, so thank you very much. I really appreciate the support, the love. You know, it's hard to do this, as you guys know, and it's good to have a tribe to help you kind of like, you know, keep going. So thank you very much.
It's always good to support your peers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like the title and I like the catchphrase because, you know, when you got to, fit in, sometimes you just got to be yourself, you know.
I told Ryan, I told him when we brought this title up, I said, I am going to keep messing with this.
It's too easy.
It's a great title.
Too easy. Thank you, guys. Yeah. The shameless plug. Sometimes to fit in, you have to be yourself. That's
amen.
Simple as it gets, man. Simple, especially for us who grew up, you know, loving comics and doing this kind of stuff. For a lot of our lives, this wasn't cool, right? Not until now, where everybody's like watching, you know, comic movies and stuff like that. But back in the days when we were watching them, it wasn't necessarily cool to do it. So, you know, but we were.
It definitely wasn't cool for us to do this. It looks like Luke Bond is in the comment section.
We love you. Good to see you, honey. You're awesome. Love you.
Ever since I got assaulted by Wonder Duck at New York City Comic Con, I've been like a Get Your Meds fan and sign up for Jorge all the time now. So I love this issue 1. It's awesome. I can't wait for issue 2. So,
dude, that was excellent. I love the fact that you had somebody so pumped that they came in a Wonder Duck suit to a New York Comic Con.
That guy, I love that guy. Man. He's amazing. He surprised me, and it was amazing, dude. It was great. It was great.
Dude, have you been surprised by other people doing things with
that was the first. That was the first to see Wonder Duck walking around the convention at New York Comic Con was just incredible. So, yeah, and Paul, I apologize for the assault, but you know,
it's okay.
He gets carried away.
I had to meet you somehow, Jorge. So don't worry about it. We're good.
Made an impression.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Impressions are everything in this business.
That's it, man.
So tell the people, you know, I know this, everybody should know already out there about this because we talk about this all the time. But tell the people who the shameless plug is, what the story is. Give them the spiel.
So Joaquin is a 9-year-old boy who kind of moves into a new school, doesn't know anybody, doesn't really quite fit in. And so he uses his imagination to do so, and he creates an imaginary friend named Pana, who is the shameless plug. And basically kind of helps him navigate through this new world of new kids, you know, making friends. And how does he do it? But by just being who he is. And that is basically the story, you know, told. And I know you guys, some of you supported the first Kickstarter. That was for the first chapter of the book. This Kickstarter is for the entire graphic novel, which is 140 pages. So you're getting the entire story in this Kickstarter. And I did something different for this one. A lot of us have websites. So what I did was I used my website to do some pre-orders. So a lot of people pre-ordered the book on my website. And so I used the Kickstarter just for people who maybe weren't sure who the hell I was and didn't want to just throw money into a website. They had no idea who I was. So that's why I did the Kickstarter. And, you know, I've had some, I mean, obviously it was funded. and I can't wait to get this out to you guys. The book should be out to you guys by August. Yeah, I'm excited about it, man. I don't know what to say.
I gotta wait till August to read this. It's too long, man. I want it now.
Well, the book is done, so you will be getting the PDF version of it. But if you ordered the physical, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah,
in
I'm physical media like #1, so
Yeah,
I gotta wait a minute, but I'll live. I'll get a PDF. It's cool.
I was just sweating it big time. I didn't realize what pledge level I went at. So man, I'm okay. I'm good. I just double checked my pledge. I'm good.
Double check that pledge, man.
I gotta say, George, I am amazed because we have this whole industry, and I feel like the industry completely has forgotten about kids. You have so few books now that kids can also read. Now, I'm not even gonna say directed at kids because we grew up with comics that anybody could read. And I feel like the whole industry has decided now that they're gonna make comics and they're gonna throw the kids out, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So how are you able to do this though? Because these books are fantastic. They're not just kids books; they're everybody books.
Yeah, I'm listen, man. I got that Peter Pan syndrome, bro. I don't want to grow up, and I think that my writing reflects that a little bit. I want to write for like a younger audience because listen, the shameless plug is semi-autobiographical. At 7 years old, I moved to the United States. I came from Ecuador. I didn't speak English. I didn't quite fit in, but I started reading comics, dude, and comics helped my vocabulary crazy. Like I learned how to speak English reading these comics, and so I was like, you know what, man, that's what I want to do. I want to continue to write for a younger audience to hopefully do the same thing. Where like if kids are struggling with reading, they don't want to read because it's boring. Pick up a comic, read a comic book, and I know, Paul, to a certain extent, you're doing that on your end as far also with your stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and even you, Ralph, with the book you have coming out. And I think it's important, man. It's important because we're aging out, and eventually, we're gonna need people to read these comics. And so, bring on the kids.
And you're right, George. That's exactly what I did with Hugbert. I decided that I was gonna write a book where adults can read this, but kids can really have fun with it.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely, man. So that's been the whole thing. That's been the whole plan.
I can't help it. I'm kind of stuck in this whole rut of Pixar where it's like, it's made for kids, but adults can like it too. So
yeah.
Toy Story 5's coming out. So
I know.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, there's a fit.
It came out this weekend.
If you haven't seen Toy Story 5, since you brought it up, 2 thumbs up. Go check it out.
Good.
Amazing story. I loved it.
I didn't even know it was already out.
Yeah, it came out last weekend.
Oh, last week. See, everything's coming out like in 2 minutes of each other. Toy Story's out now. Supergirl, which is 45 years in the making, comes out Friday. So it's like, bro, like all this stuff is just happening 2 minutes every time. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Where's the time gone?
Yeah, before you know it, Spider-Man will be here.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah.
Right?
Well, this is a busy summer, man.
Dude, it's like a busy summer for comic book fans everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
all forms of media, indie,
there's that too.
mainstream.
Yep.
Comic books are
big
everywhere. The books are everywhere. The indie publishers are everywhere. They're
There's
everywhere.
like 100,000 cons, 100,000
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's funny. It's funny you mentioned the one coming up this weekend. Was it? You said it was Garden Comic Fest. Is that it?
Yeah, Garden State Comic Fest.
Okay. So the funny thing is, my sister from another mister, Christy, also known as Snips and Co _ on Instagram. # promote your friends. # give her a follow right now. She's going to be tabling this weekend at that same event, Raphael.
Oh, I gotta go say hi.
So go and say hi to my very good friend Christy, who runs Snips and Co _ She she puts together these canvases. She like stitches them together. It's incredible, and she does a ton of Star Wars, a ton of Avatar: Last Airbender. She does DC, Marvel, like anything your nerdy heart desires. She's got something for. She's got canvases. By the way, she also has stickers and keychains. All right, so give my girl Christy a follow right now. Snips and Co _ Do it.
Just did it.
Thank you. And by the way, tell Christy that Ryan sent you because she'll know what that means. Because she's been on my podcast a couple of times in the past, and she's a hardcore Star Wars fan like yours truly. So we can geek out, brother. Yeah, on Star Wars any time of day.
Ryan sent me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So she's tabling this weekend, so make sure you guys pay her a visit, man, because she's
located 88, according to the website. I'm looking at it right now.
Yes.
She's an artist alley then, right?
Yep. She's an artiste. Yeah, she's an artiste. So yeah, give her a follow, check her out, treat yourself to some canvases. She's got stickers. She's got what else? She's got keychains. She's got mugs, all kinds of nerdy treasures that your heart's gonna love. So just do it. All right. In the words of Shia LaBeouf, just do it.
Or what is it? Dodgeball. Do it.
Yeah. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. That's right.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge traffic.
Right.
You can dodge a ball.
That's right, Blake. See, man, Blake is. I got to be honest with you.
Blake is on it.
Blake is on it.
He's quick on my quotes. He's getting quick on this. Maybe we should have Blake on, and I quote. # always promote your stuff.
I think you should have Blake on in the work.
Yeah, we should get Blake. We should get Drew on there. Drew, I want to see you on set. We can hang out, talk some comics, maybe some books, something like that. I don't know. Yeah,
Anytime.
George, I do have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I know I've noticed that Kickstarters are having a lot of trouble. And I got to say, out of all the people with Kickstarters, I expect that your Kickstarter to have like this major support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know.
Well. So what I mentioned about my website. So I think part of the I guess quote problem, I guess, and it's not really a problem, is that a lot of the people a lot of people have supported it, but a lot of them have come to my website to do it.
Right.
They bypassed Kickstarter. So, which I was surprised by, but I guess, people just don't want to sign up to new things or more things, given the emails out there. And, my website works like a regular, like you just order it, you just pre-order it there. So I think that's worked on my favor, but obviously the numbers look different on Kickstarter, and it is what it is, man. I'm happy that I funded and I've met new people, I've had new followers. You guys obviously have come on, so yeah, it's all good.
Oh,
George, how many books do you have?
As far as how many did I print?
Oh, yeah. How many are in the Shameless Plug series, or maybe outside the Shameless Plug series? Like,
Yeah. So the Shameless Plug is one book. It's 140 pages. Outside of the Shameless Plug, I published 2 other titles: The Adventures of Wonder Duck, which is like an 8-issue miniseries right now, and a book called Ross 5377, which is another graphic novel. It's like 6 issues combined. It's another graphic novel. So in total, I guess you could say about three titles in total for me.
That's awesome. So I was asking because I know we had just had someone said that there's not a lot of people going into the kids space.
Mm-hmm.
Yet the kids space is very lucrative for graphic novels. So why aren't more people going into it? And so we did just have a discussion at Battle Quest with the buyer at Scholastic. And we got some insight into the data behind why less people are going into the kids' graphic novel side of things, even though the sales are really good. And so what it is that the sales of books to schools through Scholastic were so good that there was an oversaturation of creators who tried to get into it. But the creators didn't think conceptually about the psychology of how to write a kid's book. And so the trick behind it, so we were told, was that, and I'm talking about this because I'm passionate, because I learned it. I'm just like this. But they basically said that most people went into it, and if they wanted 8-year-olds to buy it, they wrote it for 8-year-olds instead of a 12-year-old. Or if they wanted a 12-year-old to buy it, so what happened was so many people entered the space without understanding that component, and it kept the people who dominated that space retained their position in that space, and the newbies didn't get the break-in that they wanted. And so it led a lot of publishers to just not seek that territory for sales. But I think you should try to get Shameless Plug in front of Scholastic some way. I don't know if that's a consultation call or what it is, but I would definitely try to explore taking that to the highest level that you can, because they can get this into schools for you. And this looks like a great comic.
Thank you.
So I don't know if that's, what step it would take to make that happen. But that's what we learned, why the book market space for young readers hadn't had growth from the outside the way that you would think they were, because of the numbers.
Yeah,
involved.
you know what? It's funny. I was having a conversation with somebody about target audiences. And I think that it's so true when you're writing for kids, the target audience, and how important it is. Everything I feel has a rating, right? When you look at video games, and for mature. Or like when you go into a movie, rated G, rated PG, rated PG-13, and all those things matter. So even when people come to my table and ask me about Wonder Duck, yes, it's for kids, but what age group specifically? And I tell them it's ages 10 and up. And I say that because when you open up like the Wonder Duck book, maybe there's just too many words on a page for a kid who's 8 or 7 or 6.
Right.
And they may just say, man, that's too much reading. I can't, Mom. I can't, Dad. I'm not going to read this. And the parent then says, yeah, it's not for him. But that's why I give it a rating of like 10 and up. Because a 10-year-old maybe wants to be challenged by more words on a page.
It's funny you say that because, part of the thing I had with the episode 1 of the video game coming out was it was meant to be for older kids. I'm going to say like 8 to 10 and above. Okay. But I would have parents come to my table and they had like a 4 or 5-year-old and I said, is this appropriate? I said, the way I look at this is an opportunity for you guys to get together to read. I mean, it might be too old for the kid, but there's no reason why the parent can sit down and make a moment, and I think we're missing that a lot. I think we're kind of putting the onus on the kids to do everything. It's like, well, you're missing this understanding of parent-child relationship. I mean, sitting down and reading a book together is phenomenal. If the parent likes it, the kids like it, they're going to want to do it no matter what, You
know what hurts, what bothers me sometimes when I'm at a con and I'll see a parent have a bag full of all the stuff that they want. And they bought everything they want. And then the kid comes up to my table, picks up a book, wants it, asks me how much it is. And because it's a $10 book or whatever it is, and because we have to price it the way we do, the parent says, nah, forget that. We're not getting that. He's carrying a bag of freaking all the stuff he wants.
All the Funko Pops you spend $100 on. Because you're going to get them signed and then you're going to flip them like they do on eBay half the time. Sorry, but there is a market for that.
I've seen that. And it's the funniest thing, like to see like a parent has all this stuff and the kid just wants like a $10 thing, and they've just spent like $50 on something, and they're like, no, that's too expensive. I'm like, you just spent $50.
I spent $200 on this action figure. What are you talking about?
And then even the same thing but there's a lot of indie stuff that is on the rise because indie is where a lot of the revolutionary and a lot of the new ideas come from. And that's where people take risks is independent, and it might be building for the next generation as well as the current generation.
It's funny because like Ryan and like you guys were quoting them Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and where they come from.
I can love those movies.
Yeah, they were indie, and all of a sudden,
OGs, man.
Yeah.
Well, trivia question. I think Ninja Turtles was independent until 2010, and then it was sold. And then it was sold to Nickelodeon.
No, I think they got bought out before then.
I think it was before
Eastman and Laird came out with it when I was still in college. I'm now dating myself, man, because
it was 85.
That was a long
the
time ago.
Came out.
Everyone is young at heart here. Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah,
we're all young at heart.
In 84, okay? They came out with those turtles in 84 in black and white, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was born in 84. So,
oh my God, stop making me feel so freaking old, man. I was born. No. It's funny. It's funny though, George, because I saw this. This is a minute observation that I noticed on social media today. So, an indie writer that I follow, ZB Steele. All right, his name is ZB Steele. Feel free to give him a follow. He writes fantasy novels. He's a pretty cool dude. So for Father's Day, it was him, his wife, and kids. And every year, what they do for Father's Day, as far as what I got from the social media posts on his Instagram feed, is that they go out of their way to go to a bookstore, and he gets a book for himself, but he also makes sure that his kids get books too.
Yeah.
And then he also
That's
reads
important.
with his kids.
Yep.
And I'm like, bro, that it's never too early or late to start reading with your kids. It's never too early or too honest to God. Now,
I know exactly what you're talking about, Ryan, because I decided a long time ago, if my daughter comes up to me and goes, I want this book, she's going to get that book.
Yeah. Well, I was begging my parents to get me all the books. Speaking of Scholastic, anyone remember Scholastic book fairs?
Oh, we love Scholastic.
Yeah,
Yeah, son, those were the days, Paul. I'm telling you.
Oh, I love that fair.
Dude, I would run home with those catalogs and mark down all 50 books I wanted my parents to buy. And the funny thing was, I didn't actually physically read any of the books. I got them because I liked the cover. All right. Honest to God, I got them because I like the freaking cover of Animorphs, Boxcar Children, Frog and Toad. What was the other one? Amelia Bedelia.
Fear Street, Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps was huge in the 90s, man. Big in the 90s. By the way, my favorite was The Girl Who Cried Monster. All right. Just
Good one.
that was the
There's
best.
a lot of good. There's a lot of good ones.
It was
Magic
the best
School
book.
Bus was another one.
Favorite episode. It was you're in for a scare, Blake. You're in for a scare.
Yeah, you're in for a scare. Don't go. Stay out of the basement.
Exactly. Yep. That was another one. Stay out of the basement was a good one.
Yeah, I remember they actually said that in the show and the book. Stay out of the basement.
Exactly.
With,
that was a great
too
TV
much
show
away.
too. I grew up watching that. It was great. It was some of the best.
I love the
stuff.
intro. I love
Oh
the
my
intro
God.
with
It's
the
so
dog
creepy.
with the glowing eyes.
Yellow eyes. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
So,
One
George,
of these days, Raph. One of these days, Raph. We got to make a '90s show.
Of course we
Apple
do.
Bites.
You know,
We're gonna get on that.
this is right up my alley.
Oh, it's right up everyone's alley. Yeah, Paul, you remember the '90s, right? You were there.
I hate to say it, Brian, but I can go back to the '60s if you want. So
Nice.
Some of the
Damn.
60s stuff is really good. Old Hanna-Barbera.
When I think of the 60s, I'm
Scooby
thinking
Doo,
two things.
Josie and the Pussycats,
Yes.
I
Magilla
Dream of
Gorilla.
Jeannie.
two things. Two things I remember about I know
Yeah.
of
See,
the
Lupin says
60s.
it. I bought comics for the covers for the longest
See,
time.
to a certain extent, not many, but a few comics I will buy just because I like the sick ass covers.
Well,
Because I gotta be honest, the bronze, the silver, and the golden age had some of the best covers of all time.
Not for nothing, right? But I go to the store now, and they've got Absolute Batman, and they've got 20 gazillion copies of the same issue.
The same.
And so I'm
Batman.
spending, $8 an issue. I said, so essentially, I'm just buying a cover now at this point, right? Because the comic's the same. So if the cover sucks, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, guys. It's not worth the money.
Always judge the book by the cover.
Exactly.
They have to buy that book to get the cover.
Exactly, to get the better cover.
Or they could get it signed by all
That's
8
right.
writers and then get it graded in slabs, like my best friend in Pennsylvania does. So
it looks like George got a nice little upgrade there on his numbers, thanks to our pal Drew.
Dude, yes.
Congratulations.
Oh, man, thank you
It's a
very
great
much.
Kickstarter. I'm happy for you, George.
Thank you, man.
Happy for you, man.
Thank
Happy to be one of your backers too. Happy to be one of your backers.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to be one of your backers as well.
Yeah,
man.
baby.
Folks,
I'm gonna have to back this after.
You got to do it, man. You got to do
Don't
it.
make a shameless plug to your house.
Blake, if you want to fit in, you gotta just be yourself.
It's the place to be, man.
I'm just happy he wore my shirt without asking him. So it's like,
there he is.
Holy crap! Ooh, look at this vicious looking demon here. Holy crap!
I gotta say,
Speaking of plugging people, I know.
we were talking about indie creators.
What's the elevator pitch?
Our pal Drew's been doing this for a while. I remember when I met you at New York Comic Con, and the whole reason that I started talking to Drew was because I passed by his booth. I saw the covers. One of the covers looked so D&D. I was like, "Whoa, I gotta go talk to this guy."
Yeah, dude, this is
so. Speaking of covers, that's exactly what caught my attention.
Jeez,
that's Patrick Matchy.
Oh, okay.
Who did that cover? So, and that is, as you can see, that is the tribute to classic X-Men, where Magneto's holding the X-Men in his hands.
Oh,
it's one of my favorite covers. Although I'm not saying it's like 100% that, but it's in
homage.
It's the homage. Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
I think it's I think it's really cool when the main bad guy is super big on the cover and his hands are being holding
like Apocalypse.
Yeah, exactly, in the clutches
Nice.
of Reptalis. So that's So essentially, Battle Quest got a kind of a partnership license with Plaid Hat Games to develop a comic book based on their best-selling. Thank you. Yeah, their best-selling game, Summoner Wars.
That's cool.
So as a small press, we make independent stuff, and you can imagine how much independent stuff. It's hard to sell independent comics in the direct market, in the book market.
Yep.
So the idea was that we wanted to work with game companies to basically develop their tabletop games or their role-playing games into comics to flesh out their stories. And it works for us because they've already got the story. You know what I mean? Or we just have to kind of mine the story for mine the assets to build the story around it, but it's all there. And then, it works for them because they've now got a story that they can put to their game. So we can bring their gamers into Battle Quest, and we can bring Battle Quest into their gamers, and it's just a nice way to partner and work with like minds and build story. And so the Summoner Wars 1 is going to be available to pre-order now at your local comic shop. We're through the massive indies section of Lunar, and we're with Universal. Our FOC for that final order cutoff is August 17th, so people got time. And we have two covers. We've got the regular cover, and then this cover, cover B, it comes polybagged, and it has a playable card, which is exclusive to the game. And the only way to get the card is to get cover B. Although I do believe that Plaid Hat is providing cards for their subscribers, so to be clear on that. But yeah, and so we've been building this comic for a couple years now, and we're finally ready to share it. And I have kind of taken a back seat on the story of this one. I've sort of helped kind of come up with a general direction we could go with it, but the creator of the game, this guy Bistro, Mr. Bistro, he came in and gave us all the details on the rules of Summoner Wars. Our editor became kind of a scripter, Justin Zimmerman, and he was able to take the outline we had and really nail down beat by beat a story moments in the script. And then we hired Paul Cornell, who writes Doctor Who. And he came in and did the dialogue, or he was a Doctor Who writer, wrote a couple episodes of Doctor Who. And I'll say this much for sure: when they say who's more important, the artist or the writer, I always used to say, well, it's the artist. But working with Paul Cornell, I'm like, wait a minute, if you get a good writer, a good writer goes a long ways. But obviously, I'm joking. But yeah, and so the basic plot of Summoner Wars is you've got these different fractions. And each fraction has its own summoner stone. And so you've got the knights, you got the lizard people, you got the birds in the trees, warriors, you've got the shadow elves and the fire dwarves or whatever. And they're all you can play them against one another on the game, on the tabletop. Oh, that was one of our social media posts for the back rooms. But there we go. Yeah. Yeah, but you can find Battle Quest in the back room. But
nice.
For the game, you play it with the tabletop, you play it with dice, you play it with a card. You can also play the game online.
Play with dice and cards.
Yeah, you can go online and you can play Summoner Wars. It's a terrific game, and at the end of the day, and this is just me, it's a terrific story. The world of Summoner Wars is a terrific story, and I. It's just flowed out so naturally, this alliance of these warring fractions to stop the evil Rhett Talus and his minions, and there's, even though they're all at war, there's a real clear definition between who would the audience root for and who should they not root for in this story, who's promising the higher quality of life, if you will. And yeah, so that's pretty much we sell one comic book a month. We've actually been out of direct market distribution for about a year because of the Diamond collapse. So we're back. And yeah, this is our first comic. And I actually think this is the first podcast I've gone on to talk about it since it's been for sale.
Look at you. You came to the big time. Yeah. Hanging out with Raphael. A Hoseki Seiko bat. Yeah. Tell me, you didn't pay money for this.
Well,
yeah.
No place I'd rather be. So
Drew, you're in the right place.
I gotta say, I'm so happy to hear.
Yeah,
a lot of the stuff we talked about over the years on where you wanted to be.
Yeah.
And I'm happy you're actually going in the direction that that we've discussed.
World champ, Drew.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The champ is here, man. The champ is here.
Good job.
Yes, no, totally. And I mean, I did Comic Cons for 7 years. I developed my own indie comics for 10, 12 years, and so it was cool to get a license and partner with the game company. And we hope to partner with more game companies and build more comics on their stuff.
I like the name too, Battle Quest.
Yeah, Battle Quest, right? You know what you're getting into when you get a Battle Quest comic. So
it looks really awesome, Drew. It really does.
It really does.
Hypothetically,
congratulations.
If you need a movie trailer announcer guy, just give me a call. I'll do it for free.
Right.
Yes. Actually, I was thinking that just when you were talking, when we got on the call, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, the movie announcer voice.
I could do it. I could do it.
I need a voice actor audition for you too.
I actually think the voiceover stuff is coming. So I just found out that it's so important to have a trailer when you're in the book market.
It is.
because Amazon will auto-populate your product page
Yep.
with someone else's trailer if you're not careful.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely.
Trailers sell, man.
Yeah, so the next thing you know, like you'll have someone else's book's trailer on your product page algorithmically through Amazon if you're not careful. And
The quest of supremacy begins.
It's not what I'm paying you for, Jeff. Stop it.
Yeah, but in all honesty, Drew, give us a call if you need us, man. We're here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, right
on.
on.
We'll be there for you.
Text me up, man. I've been wanting to do voiceover for years and years and years. All I need is a opportunity, a window. So give us a holler.
I really feel at this point in time, like, does anybody just take their comics and make really high quality motion like YouTube movies out there?
I've seen a couple of those.
I mean, there's been a few far between, but yeah, there's been a few. There's been some. Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people do it, but there's people that have been doing it.
It's a huge undertaking. Yeah. It's a huge undertaking.
I know from End of Zed, he did a beautiful job with his doing like a trailer for his book, showing off his character. It was excellent. It was a motion comic.
Yeah, Ed is great with that. Yeah,
Ed is fantastic. Yeah.
I just think like with what's going on right now with the YouTube creator, like it just seems like it's a logical place for comic creators to go.
Exactly.
That's George.
You don't have to even do the whole comic, right? But you could just do like 5 60-second adventures of your and just enough to breathe life into it and
just have fun with it.
Yeah, stretch them out over 6 weeks or something, and exactly, have fun with it. So
have fun with it. Yeah, always leave the people wanting more. That's one of the key things of marketing.
I like what you've done here, like what we're showing here.
I mean, this stuff here looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was just thinking the same thing.
It's like holding the power in my hands.
That's our editor, Justin Zimmerman of Bricker Down Productions. He's the editor of the comic. He helps us with some of the scripting, and
I like it.
He supervised like a lot of the art, got it all together for us, and that's his work on the motion comic.
It's cool, man. I like it.
Yeah, it's really
it's
cool.
intriguing. It entices. It dazzles the eye.
Well, and it's like the game had all the components there, and I feel whenever we go to like our tabletop game stores or our RPG stores or whatever, it's like we see these worlds that you can buy and you can play, but it's like I was like, man, where's the movie of this? Where's the novel of this? Where's the comic of this? Exactly. Right? And so hopefully that's where BattleQuest can come in and help, because the gaming store or sector especially is one of those, like, it's a stable market, it's a profitable market, and it's also a market where independents can thrive, because game store buyers or the game store owners buy a lot of indie games. And people who go into the game store aren't necessarily just looking for what's coming from the big 2 or the big 5 in this case, but they're looking for what independent creators are making. And I think that if you're an independent game creator and let's say Dark Horse wants to make it or IDW wants to make it, you might have to give up some pretty substantial rights to your IP for those kinds of contracts. Definitely. Whereas a partnership with BattleQuest can get your story created, and I think you keep your own rights. You keep everything in house with you. So that's another component of what we were offering to try to get. But I'm thrilled for this book. I'm going to say this straight up. I think it's going to be one of the best comics in 2026.
Dude, it looks good. The art looks fantastic. I like the idea that it's a game, and that it's not just a video game. It's also a game you can play in real life. It just makes it into something else.
And Plaid Hat, they have just a terrific lineup of games. I hope that the comic book can bring more, comic book readers into Plaid Hat's world, and vice versa. Because like a lot of what I do as a comic book creator doesn't always translate all that well into comic books, because comic books are such a collectible market, and I'm more of a story person. You know what I mean? Whereas like George, like when you get into if you get in front of Scholastic, they are story people. The book market is a story market, but the comic book market is a collector's market.
Yeah, it is.
Correct.
And so it's taken me a long time to really adjust to so the story doesn't carry it. You know what I mean? I've got to have 20 exclusive covers and things like that to get people to collect. But,
it's crazy now.
What's a story?
What
is that?
Right.
What is this you speak of?
Well, I think what it is people still do want the stories, but they'll go find them from Image, right? They'll go find them from IDW. That's what they'll. Whereas with the independent comics, it's it's really, really difficult to get people to kind of be like, oh, there's a good story in this independent comic. Because if it was that good of a comic, why isn't it with Image?
Right.
Why isn't it with IDW? Why isn't it with Dark Horse? That's the consumer's mindset.
That's the mindset.
I don't understand why that is the consumer mind, but I've seen it. I've talked to people, and you know, because they bitch and complain a lot about the big two. As soon as you tell them, well, this indie comic is doing exactly what you just said, they're like, but they're not the big two.
Yeah. Well, you know, Marvel and DC in particular do a great job of making sure that they're in front of you constantly.
Oh, definitely.
You know, whether even when you go to Comic-Con and the pirate booths are there, and the pirate booths are selling all that Marvel DC stuff.
Oh,
and you know, George, like what you were saying about how like the parent has bought all that stuff, they won't buy the book for their kid. I'll bet they got a pirate poster.
Oh, definitely.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And whoever's selling that poster doesn't own the rights to it. But Marvel and DC aren't going to enforce that because it just keeps their stuff.
It helps them out. Yeah,
that's true.
It helps them out in the long run, and it makes it that much harder for us.
Yeah.
And
I will show you guys because our pal Zed did a great job with this, so I have to show it off. Hold on.
Oh, that's the end of Zed stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's almost like Twilight Zone.
Yeah, that doesn't even give it justice. I'm telling you, folks, it doesn't even give it justice.
You're about to enter another dimension.
Oh my god! Like he has a longer one that is just amazing. That's like a snippet of it. But you saw he has the long one on the website. Go check it out. And if you guys want a great book, End of Zed is a great book.
Yeah,
and I actually got the script for the rest of the stuff that he's working on. And you guys want to get in on End of Zed now.
It's really good. It really is good. Yeah.
And dude, that's why you know, Drew, you're right, because I don't understand that frame of mind where, you know, you want this story, you want this, you want that, but you won't, like, if I tell you this indie book has it, you go like, I'm not gonna buy it because it's not Marvel, it's not DC. I don't get it.
Some people, well, even the same thing. You look at stuff like the franchises that have been around for so long. They were indie or young once before. You know what I mean? Like 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago.
I'm dating myself again. But
go ahead, Paul. Just keep dating yourself.
I remember the days when I could buy a Columbia bicycle off my comic book. You know, it's like
how much was this? Like 25 cents?
Yeah.
I remember when bikes used to cost a nickel.
But like people are, but like some people are hungry for new comics, new IP, new media, stuff like that.
New characters. That's what I want.
Exactly.
That's what I want to see.
But to Blake's point, these big guys were even in the barrel, at the bottom of the barrel, back when I was a kid. I mean, struggling. And it's only because of the name recognition, notoriety, and just the rehashing of stories over and over again that they are anything. And, you know, that's what I love about the indie scene. I mean, I've got more indie books now than I do of regular books. It's getting atrocious.
Good on you, Paul.
Absolutely.
Bring out those long boxes of comics.
Yeah, man. I got yellow boxes for all my indie books. I got like 10 of them.
Yellow boxes.
Yellow boxes, yeah.
We're color coded in his music.
Yeah, it's the only way I can tell.
It's the only way I can tell.
In a world of yellow boxes.
Yellow boxes. I can pull it up and show you if you want.
Oh man, we could cut together so many trailers with these voices right now. I do voices. What do you mean you do voices? Well, I do voices.
So
I hear voices all the time, and I talk.
I know. Drew's hearing voices.
I think we're going to talk about that today. You know? I'm going to leave those voices alone though, because they get me in trouble.
Voices.
So, Drew, you besides this, you have other great stuff. You know, amazing stuff. Tell the people all the other stuff that you guys work on.
Oh boy! Well, next year we're launching the Mech Extravaganza. So it's basically 3 comic books that are going to deal with mech war action. You'll get Nomad the Unconquerable, he's a demigod that battles an alien mech. You'll get Steel Siege Battle Lines, which is it's literal mech on mech combat, and then you'll get the 27 Run Clash, which is It's like kaiju versus mech action. And
Ooh,
so we're gonna be selling
Shut up
those-
and take my money.
Yeah, shut up.
Go.
That's going to be like in the fall, and we're going to be offering terrific deals for these comics. So
Bro.
they're going to be bundled up. They're going to come. We're going to do everything we can to. Everything must go from the
Feed me
from
more.
the
Let's
Mech War.
go.
Yeah, the Great Mech War crossover. I wish I had
Oh,
given
man.
you my graphics so you could share it. I'll give it to you another time. And then
Yeah, do that.
yeah, and then we're going to wean into kind of a kid's book called Elitari.
Oh, great.
Empire, which you know we'll have more to share on that one soon. And then 13th Age is the next game we're going to adapt to comic books.
Ooh.
So I think I've actually exclusively announcing that on the Bitten Apple.
There you go.
Hey, this is why we come to the big time, son.
Yeah.
This is it.
I gotta say, Drew,
This
like
is
like I was
WrestleMania right
saying,
here.
This is all the stuff we were talking about. You said you were going to take a step back, and then you were going to try to do more of this
A little bit of
because
breathing room.
there's so many people out there, and then bringing them on and helping them do their stuff, because which is one of the things that we want to do. We want to help people rise,
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely, dude.
And like the treadmill bucks you off. It bucks everybody off.
Yep.
And so one of the advantages of comic books, as much as we've been complaining, but the advantages, the comic books is one of those things you can get bucked off the treadmill and it's okay. You can get right back on. You can't get bucked off the movie treadmill so much, right? That's bad. You can't get bucked off the video game treadmill. But the comic book treadmill is one that, like, your career can slow down a little bit. You can go reorganize and you can bring it all back. And what you learned the first time, you can will strengthen your run the next time. And I think it's important to like not get like bogged down by the pressure of all the deadlines and take your time and just get your work right and see it as a process first and foremost.
Great stories come in time, man.
Great stories come in time, right?
They really
right.
do. I hate to tell you this, Drew, but I'm begging you to let me unleash my inner Idris Elba and drop "We Are Canceling the Apocalypse." Like, please let me channel my inner Idris Elba so bad. Because Pac Rim is a fun movie, man.
Yeah, we did a showing of Pacific Rim to promote 27 Run at the Hollywood Movie Theater. Yeah, we did a show. Production organized a showing of it. And
love it.
I didn't like that movie when it came out, and then when I watched it a second time, I loved it.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, this is total." I totally misunderstood this film.
Cool.
Like,
it's a good movie. It's a good movie, and the fact that Idris Elba cancels the apocalypse, in the third act, I freaking love that because he's Idris freaking Elba.
I gotta say, guys, if you haven't been on Catch the Craze, you should go be on Catch the Craze.
Yeah.
Book yourselves on the show, guys. Book yourselves on the show.
Yep.
I put the link in there.
Book it.
Yeah.
Because I've been on that show, not once, but twice. I'm a two-time
two-time.
Oh, yeah.
champion.
It's a blast, man.
Yeah, man.
You guys all just whatever you want. Just book yourselves
man.
on there. That's the Calendly. Just
third
whenever
time's
you
a
guys
charm,
wanna come on.
George. I'm going to be on there for number 3. You know why?
Let's
go.
Third time's a charm, man.
I'm there.
Man. Yeah.
Third time's a charm. We got to get Drew on there too.
That's what I'm saying. Drew, you got to get on that.
I'm signing up right now for July 21st.
There you go.
Get on it. I want to see you there, man. Let's go.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Drew is a great guest, as you can see, and that's why we're gonna have him back again.
We're gonna put him on all the shows.
Talk
He's
all
gonna be
beautiful
everywhere. We're gonna have Drew on the Catch the Craze and that quote.
Yeah, I just follow Battle Quest Comics on Instagram. I'm looking at the website.
I'm gonna
man.
do that.
Yeah, I followed as well, and thank you for the follow back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm all about cross promotion.
Yes, 100%. Teamwork, baby.
I always on my stories, I always like to plug people I know. And
Yeah, Blake, you do incredible work with
everybody here. Yeah, everybody here.
Always happy to show
cross
support.
promoters. If you folks want to see some beautiful people, these people here,
beautiful people,
they'll promote you like crazy.
Stop it!
And talking to cross promotion, Blake, he's constantly promoting.
Oh, dude.
So Blake, tell the people what you do.
Well, I right now I'm a comic creator, and
Nice.
I've come from an entertainment industry. I've done some voice acting and stuff like that. But right now I am with issue 2 of Philandra of Heroine of Darkness. We have a great team on it. I'm the writer creator. We feature some returning people on Philandra. The elevator pitch is for issue 1 is by day it follows Adriana Woods. She is a journeyman mechanic in training. By night, she is the vigilante Philandra. She has to deal with the loss of her mother as well as the rise of crime in a futuristic cyberpunk future set 70 years. Has elements of magic, tech, and an ensemble cast, including a two-tailed magical cat named Cole, which is right behind me. And also, if you notice her armor, it's influenced by Sikh culture, and she's also trained in a form of Sikh martial arts, which is a combination of stick fighting as well as the origins of Kung Fu. And it's got an homage artistic style of 90s animation as well as anime. And that's the artistic style. The team includes a variety of industry veterans as well as recent Hubert School graduates. And nice. For issue 1, we had Eli Ramos, who's also back for issue 2 on the interior art. On issue 1, we had Keith Williams, who did the cover of issue 1 right here. That was the main cover. And then we had the limited edition variant, which I still have some copies left. Was done by a very talented artist named Ava. She's also doing the upcoming book, The Heroic Losers.
Yep.
Which I'm very proud of her, and I recommend you check it out on the crowdfunding. And then what's going to be exclusive to Bitten Apple TV, which I told Ralph, issue 2, we have the covers. It's actually in my hand right now. This is the cover for issue 2. And it's awesome. done by Chris Mad.
Chris, I know it was Chris Mad.
Yeah, that's issue 2 cover. Features Screwfly as well as a new character named Cobalt Lee and Adriana Woods, who is also Philandra on cover of issue 1. And then we have the variants.
Oh boy.
Which is a limited edition as well, which Ava came back and did the variant. And this is the variant.
Oh, look how beautiful it
is. So we are very excited. It's going to be debuting at the Garden State Comic Fest on June 27th. It's, shout out to Dave and Eric and everybody down in Garden State. And thank you to everybody that's always been supportive. And with issue 2, it takes more of a deep dive into Damian Kovacs, who's a criminal leader in his organization, The Gathering, as well as a lot of different things that unfold there, as well as a deep dive into more of Adriana's bond with her extended family and a lot of different little trinkets. And we have some new characters as well. Another character is, here, let me see if I could find it for you. I'll look it up right now. Here you go. If you look up right here, you've got Little Gangsters, and which is an homage to some fairy tale dwarfs meet. Basically, that's the pitch, which is fairy tale dwarfs that meet classic gangsters.
Awesome. I love it.
And they're known as the Dons, and they also share each other's thoughts, and they complete each other's sentences.
Okay.
So are you going to make the Garden State Comic Fest cover with that same design for the book?
Which one?
Oh, the one I'm looking at right now on Instagram.
That's my promo thing. That's my promo thing. That I'm going to be at booth A81.
You're only going to be a few blocks away from Christy. So
yes, I'll have to go over and say hello, or she'll have to come and say hi to me. And also, the rest of the team is who else? We got Justin Birch, who returned.
Oh, that's my BFF right there. 88.
Absolutely, I'll have to check. I'll have to check.
Look how great those canvases are.
Absolutely,
incredible. And by the way, the fact that she's got a Batman Beyond one in her promotional materials, I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Batman Beyond. I love the part. Let's side tangent. I love the scene where when Bruce Wayne had the. Speaking of 90s, early 2000s homage animation. Speaking of that, I remember the scene with when Bruce thought he was crazy and he had the voices from Shriek. And then Terry McGinnis gets up and goes, well, how'd you know the voices weren't coming from you? And he goes, first and foremost, I'm not crazy. I hope your second reason is more convincing. Well, the voice kept calling me Bruce, and in my mind, that's not what I call myself. And he goes, and then he goes over and he's like, oh yeah, and then he gives him a look back. What do you call yourself? And he gives him a look back. Obviously, it's Batman. And he goes, well, that's nice. And then Terry goes, but that's my name now.
Dude, that's so cool. And I years and years ago, I met both Kevin Conroy and Will Friedle at 2 different events. They were both wonderful gentlemen, great guys. And it's sad that Kevin's no longer with us. But every time I read a comic, I'm always hearing Conroy's voice as Batman. And the funny thing is, Blake, that the fact that you're friends with my friend over there, Eli Ramos, Eli is a friend of mine. So I find that hilarious.
Small world.
And mine is blown to bits because you're friends with one of my buddies up there in New York, New Jersey. So do you know if is he going to be with you at Garden State Comic Fest?
He will not be there, but I did a show recently. We did Mutant and Proud. And then I will be with him. He's going to be there both days, but we haven't been announced yet. But we're going to be at the RetroCon in Oaks, PA. Eli and I are going to be there. I'm going to be there on Saturday because I'm going to have to split my weekend into 2 conventions that I have not announced yet.
But sounds about right.
But Eli is going to be there both days, and I'll be there on Saturday.
No.
Of that month, and then I think that's September. I think
September 12th and 13th.
Yeah, I will be there.
This once again, we're going to shock everybody. This is an exclusive to Bitten Apple, whatever it's called, written AppleTV. I'm going to be at RetroCon as well.
It's nice. We'll have to come say hello.
All this stuff being announced at the same place to say that. So I already took the time off, so I'm going to be there. I do have a podcast. I technically have one scheduled for that Saturday, like during the afternoon, so I probably won't make it there Saturday. I will be there Sunday 100% for sure. If my guest has an appearance that she's going to be making, it may conflict with, because she signed up months ago and she's still, getting dates together for her convention schedule and stuff like that. So if we have to reschedule with her, that's great, because then I can go to RetroCon both days, because Steve Gutenberg's only going to be there on Saturday.
So, I heard they just announced them. I love the people that do RetroCon. They're awesome.
Oh, dude, I've only been there once years ago, but it was so much fun. And the fact that they're getting April Curtis from Knight Rider, and they're having an official, Kit's going to be there, the flag, mobile unit, mobile, the full flag, everything Knight Rider is going to be in the Manizzi in Oaks, Pennsylvania, which, funny enough, I just became a Knight Rider fan within the last few years.
Oh, I love Knight Rider. I love William Daniels.
It was before my time. Sorry, Paul, I'm dating myself here. But I will say this: Knight Rider as an 80s show is one of the better shows.
It is.
Because the theme song is banger. The car is badass. The fact that Mr. Feeney is the voice of Kit, all right? The voice of Kit.
Feeney.
And then you get Friday, and then you get all these cool little, episodes, how to a certain extent Knight Rider was ahead of its time, so it's such a good action-packed show, man. So yeah, they're going to have a whole display of Knight Rider merch and all this other, and I'm just thinking to myself, okay, David, Hasselhoff, this is before my time, brother, because I remember watching you on Baywatch, but that's a different story for another day. But
the guests right now, I'm looking at the guest list.
Dude, the guest list is insane.
It's not.
Oh, I know. One acquaintance of mine, Billy West, is going to be there. I love Billy. He's a sweetheart.
Dude, I grew up watching him as Doug Funny. On Doug.
Well, he was also Mayor McShane, and he was also Slimer in the Extreme Ghostbusters.
See, that I didn't know. That I didn't know about Slimer. But here's another thing for you. Here's another fun fact about this.
He's a great guy. He's really.
I've met Phil Lamar before, because obviously Justice League Unlimited, John Stewart, Green Lantern, you're a badass mother effer. But I'm gonna walk up to him and say, Marvin, what do you make of all this? Man, I don't even have an opinion. An opinion? You gotta have an opinion. Anyway, anyone get that? Anyone get that?
Yeah.
That's a little before my time, Ryan.
You've never seen Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah, well he was in Pulp Fiction. Yeah,
he was a kid, he was a baby in that movie.
I loved him as well. Everybody loves him as GL.
It was like Yummy wants you guys to reintroduce yourselves. Starting with George. Go ahead.
We already did the intros. Go back and watch the replay.
We'll do it. We'll go over. George, go ahead.
No, yeah, RetroCon is going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing everybody there. By the way, everyone at this table, including you, Blake, you're already going to be there. But everyone else, you need to show the heck up at RetroCon.
It's a great show.
Where is RetroCon, just so I know? Because I have no idea where RetroCon
Oaks, PA. It's
Oh,
at
it's a
the
great event.
the
Drew,
big
come on down
venue
here,
over
man.
there. I forget the name of it.
It's
in
in the
Greater Philadelphia.
Expo, the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center in Oaks, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tickets
We'll
are
have to go out
cheap,
there.
man. Tickets are cheap to this thing.
Also, shout out to Frank with Migo Toys. He does that show a lot. I love Frank.
RetroCon is
He's a
freaking awesome. It has the 80s,
And
which,
then,
you know, I came later on. But I grew up in the 90s, so it's got 80s, 90s, everything. And I'm just like,
Yes.
yeah, I'll take it. Shut up and take all my money.
Somebody
I
else
expect-
who's
I
listening
expect all five of
to who Ralph knows is Mindy Indy. She's listening as well. So shout out to
Yeah, I saw
Mindy
her.
Indy.
She was
PT
making
Comics,
dinner.
what's happening?
Yeah.
Part-time? I didn't know you worked part-time. That's cool.
Part-time comics, great guys.
I wish I
hello,
could work
part-time comics.
I wish I could work part-time.
You
in
want
this
some
economy,
rockin'
but unfortunately,
comics.
I can't.
Yeah, give each of us a follow, and we'll follow you back. Part-time comics.
Yeah, part-time
go.
comics. Get on that Instagram feed, man.
All right, George,
Yeah.
tell the people.
Hey, reintroduce yourself, George.
Yeah.
Make it quick, because you got to be
I'm actually gonna head out now, but
Which
no,
is
so
perfect. See, I know what I'm doing.
shameless plug now.
You know
George.
what you're
Shameless
doing. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. So yeah, so the shameless plug is on Kickstarter right now, guys. It's the story of a little boy who is trying to fit into a new school, new world, trying to make friends, and he realizes that the only way to do it is by creating this imaginary friend that's going to teach him that sometimes to fit in, you have to be yourself. The Kickstarter is live now. I have 23 hours left. Tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. is when it'll be over. So please make sure you pledge to it. I am doing a stretch backer goal. If I reach 60, I raffle off an indie comic from one of my indie friends.
I'm happy you mentioned that because I wanted to talk about that before you left. I love what you're doing there.
Thanks,
go ahead,
man.
explain it.
So if you scroll down, so inside the book, I mentioned this to you guys. Growing up here in the States, coming from another country, trying to learn the language, I used comics to learn, to read and all that other fun stuff. So in the book, Joaquin, who's the main character, he's at a comic book. He's actually in front of a spinner rack where there's a bunch of comics that he's about to decide which one to buy. The comics on the rack are real comics from friends of mine in the indie space. So I have, I think I have Path of the Pale Riders up there. There's a book called The Mighty Mascots by Keith Gleason. Both of those have already been won by somebody. And so what I'm doing is every 20 backers that I unlocks a new book. So there it is. So I'm spinning a wheel tomorrow night for somebody else to win a book from the spinner rack. End of Z is on there, as you can see there. So,
and how much can I pay you, George, for that?
Yeah, how much do you need me to send you Venmo to make me the grand prize winner of this giveaway?
So
I didn't say that. I'm sorry. What was that?
Oh yeah, Paul and I were speaking.
20? Did you say 20? Was it 40?
George, you want me to Venmo you 60?
I'll do 100. Try and tap that.
No,
Damn,
no,
this
no.
is getting good.
Try 150.
Maybe I won't leave.
About
Yeah, no,
160.
but so we're doing that. So we're 3 backers away from unlocking a new spin on the wheel tomorrow. And yeah, man. So we're having fun with it. Thank you guys. Thank you, Ralph, for having me on. You guys have been amazing.
Love to back
Here
your
on the
stuff,
panel, people watching, Lou,
Yes.
who's always out there. Thank you guys so much for the support.
We love you, man.
And I look forward to seeing you guys on Catch the Craze too. So make sure you sign up.
Yeah, I got to sign up for part
for that,
3, man.
please.
We got to make this a trilogy between me,
exactly.
you, and Sam over there.
You know what we're gonna do?
Yes.
Me and Ryan are gonna show up on the same day.
Yeah,
I don't know if they can handle that. I don't know if George. I've known Sam for years. I don't think Sam can handle that.
Ralph, if you're gonna go to RetroCon, maybe we do a little carpool and hang out together. If you want.
Raph, please come to
He's just trying
RetroCon.
to tempt me to
I
go.
want to meet all of you in person. Like I want to see Raph.
RetroCon looks like it's gonna be a thing, man. So
It looks like
RetroCon,
it.
baby.
Look,
Yeah,
even
do it.
Yummy's like, well, I'd go, but it's 6 hours away.
Dude, do it anyway. It's worth the drive. I drive 2 hours and change to get to this thing. It is so worth it. It is
Another
so worth it.
convention I would recommend too, as Ralph knows, the Urban Action Showcase
Oh, definitely.
in Manhattan.
Oh, in Manhattan. Sorry, that's a little above my pay grade. That's a little above my pay grade.
Well, guys, I'm gonna head out. Thank you again, man.
Love you, man.
Take care, man. It's great seeing
Take
you.
care.
guys.
Good seeing you.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Peace.
Yep.
So
He's a
Drew,
good man. He's a
it's
good
your
man. I
turn.
like that guy. We need to bring him back. Yeah, George is good people. He's good people.
George is fantastic.
Yeah, that's a great looking comic. I mean, he's got so
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
But this, on the other hand, Nomads,
I will do a shameless plug to the
Tridents,
This is-
Steel Siege, like you know.
Yeah, I was born in 1980, so like.
Oh my
you can tell.
God!
I grew up with all these epics that I
Damn.
only found out later on.
I found out later on that none of these were very profitable. Like unless all my favorite movies except Star Wars, nobody watched. But well, I don't know. They were good VHSs. But no, yeah. So just we're Battle Quest Comics. You can find us in the direct market. You can find us through Lunar Distributions via Massive Indies. You can find us through Universal Distribution. You can order us directly to your comic book store. You can use the comic shop locator, obviously, to find a store near you and pre-order our comics monthly. You can also go to Midtown Comics or Golden Apple Comics or Third Eye, and you can order direct to your home. And then through the book market, you'll be able to find us. We're distributed by IPG, so we'll be in Barnes and Noble, we'll be in Books a Million, we'll be wherever books are sold, basically, for at least the next few years. And so please take a look for us. I'll be looking for more things to hustle as time goes on, but right now we're really focusing on Summoner Wars, which you can order a pre-order up until August 17th. And get that collectible limited edition cover B for just $6.99, and keep it safe. It'll be worth $100 one day. So,
there you go.
If I slap it, it'll be worth more.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, get rated in slab.
Yeah, they're gonna have the slab guys at many of the conventions. Yeah.
$1 million.
Exactly. And the best part of this plan is, Drew, no one can stop.
Now, you know, Scott, you're just not evil enough. You're semi-evil.
Exactly.
You're quasi-evil. You're the Diet Coke of evil. You know, it's just not evil enough. You're not.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Raph,
I gotta go on mute. I'm sorry. I'm laughing way too hard.
Raph.
All right, Blake, go ahead. Tell the people. Go.
I thought I was good at quoting stuff, but man, Blake.
Oh, Blake is good. Blake is good.
I think Blake has my number.
I'm just crazy, man, and plus
Blake's
I'm
got
adorable.
my number.
So.
He's
Blake,
got me figured.
tell us who you are. Go for it.
Well, again, I'm Blake Sawatsky. I am the creator of Philandra Heroine of Darkness. Again, I have issue 2 debuting at the Garden State Comic Fest. It follows Adriana Woods, Philandra, and an ensemble cast and crew. And then issue 2 debuts on the 27th. Actually, they're by choice. I'm still indie, and it is. You can actually get issue 1 in select stores in New Jersey and California. If you look on my website, blakesawatsky.com, shout out to a couple of the stores. Let's see, Raging Geek, Eastside Mags, Fortress of Solitude, carry it in New Jersey. In California, Blast from the Past, and the Nostalgic Comic Book Store in San Gabriel. And then we're going to be reaching out to some other people that have been reaching out to me. It's just, again, I apologize. I'm a one-man band when it comes to that kind of stuff. I don't have my secretary yet, but it's basically I'll be at the Garden State Comic Fest, booth A81. It has an ensemble team by again, issue 1 and 2. Eli Ramos, the interior artist. Justin Birch is the interior letterer who has worked for Dark Horse. He's worked for Mad Cave Studio. He's done a lot of different other stuff. And the cover artist for issue 1 was Keith Williams, a friend and mentor of mine. I'm very blessed. Keith's awesome. As well as the lettering was done on the logo was done by legend Rick Parker. And the issue 2, Chris Madd did the main cover, which is going to be debuting. Whoops. And then, Ava has done the variants for issue 1 and issue 2, limited edition print run. And that's revealed. Issue 2 covers have been revealed on the Bitten Apple.
There you go, folks. Go check them out.
And you can follow me on Blake Sawatsky on Instagram, BlakeZaWadzki, and as well as follow the awesome team for Philandra. Again, if you like 90s animation and anime, if you like a lot of the homage to like the 80s and 90s popcorn movies, as well as just like a little bit of stuff that will stay with you and interesting characters and stuff like that, this is the book for you. It's an audience from teens to young adults, as well as 30s to 40s and the female demographic. So we're just excited, and we're just getting started. And we're already starting early work on issue 3 and many other little surprises. But again,
Blake's a busy man.
I am
awesome,
a busy man.
I can't wait. I can't wait to get my copy.
Yes, thank you. And a lot of people
and do voiceover competitions with this guy. So you do better impressions, you know.
Oh yeah, well I do some impressions here. Let me do another one. Let's see.
God.
Hold on.
See, I'm going to be put to shame here.
Hold on. Goodbye, Charles. I am Eric Lancher, Magneto from the X-Men movies, but my real name is Sir Ian McKellen. And I had a great time with Peter Jackson making a small movie called The Lord of the Rings. I stepped into my little spot as I looked up onto camera, and I was there, and I had a nice pointy hat and a magic wand, and it was great talking to Peter, and he used to give me the lines. And I also was in some other things too, like the Scarlet Pimpernel.
See, folks, you can't say we don't give you all the geeks.
I can't. I can't compete with this. I can't compete. I'm not worthy.
Here's a favorite one for that Paul always likes. Hold on, let's see. Scooby-Doo! Raggy!
You know, it's funny because I grew up watching Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf as a child. That's
a great one.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo!
Anybody remember that mini movie that they made?
Yeah, I got it right
that was
here.
fun.
Hold on. I have it right here on my.
Oh, look at this, folks! He has all 50,000 Scooby-Doo movies in his collection back there. That's great.
Ryan, what do you do?
Yes.
What do
Come
I
on,
do?
Ryan, tell us what you do.
I don't do it. Apparently, I don't do anything compared to Blake here. Oh my God. Blake is killing me tonight. He's just destroying me in this
You're very kind.
I feel like I'm getting destroyed in the octagon by Ronda Rousey. Anyway, yeah, but look at the bright side. At least the fight between Blake and I lasted a lot longer than 17 seconds. What a huge letdown that was. And by the way, Gina Carano should have won that fight. Anyway, who am I and what do I do? Well, that's a great question, Raph. Class is Pain 101. Your instructor is Casey Jones. Sorry, I watched that movie 3 billion times, Blake, and I have no regrets. But my name is Ryan.
You're going to like Garden State Comic Fest because they have a big, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but they got a big reunion there for Turtles.
It's funny because I met the cast of Ninja Turtles a couple weeks ago at Fan Expo in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So that was a lot of fun. So I already met my Ninja Turtles quota. Sorry. Okay. But anyway.
I know that's what you were looking forward to. I remember you.
Yeah.
Last time you were on the show, you were like, that's where I'm going, Ralph.
Yeah. You guys were in Kaiju, Brooklyn, wherever it was that weekend.
Kaiju.
Kaiju. And then I was hanging out with the TMNT and Smallville cast in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for Fan Expo, which, by the way, that was a lot of fun. Check out our photos on my Instagram page. But anyway, my name is Ryan. For those of you who don't know who the heck I am and what I'm doing here, I'm a podcaster. I'm also a writer. I podcast because it's fun. I've been doing it for on and off. I've been podcasting for 20 years, but the show I do now, which is And I Quote, that's been going on for about 6 years. And we are approaching our 300th episode of And I Quote this weekend, as a matter of fact, during the Garden State Comic Fest. Sorry, Blake, not to compete with you here, but it's nothing personal. It's just business. So
it's all good. Yeah, I'm weeping on the inside. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Nothing personal. It's just business. But yeah, Saturday, June, 27th, 12 p.m. Eastern time will be our 300th episode. Chris Brooks, who's an indie writer, is going to be our guest that weekend. And I'm giving away some stuff. I'm giving away some stickers, an autographed poster. Can't say who it's from because I don't want to ruin the surprise, ladies and gentlemen. And we're also giving away an ebook of One Man's Treasure, which is a pulpy action adventure story written by our good friend Terrence Lehue over there on Instagram. Feel free to give him a follow at tlehue or suitup.author. On Instagram, he does a podcast where he interviews indie writers, and he dresses a lot better than anyone here, including myself, because he literally wears a suit in every single episode of his show, and I feel like he wears a suit 24/7. I think he even sleeps in that gosh darn thing. But Terrence Lehue, I love you like a brother, man, seriously. But yeah, so And I Quote, I basically interview indie creators from all over the world. I do it on Saturdays, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Everything we do is live because I don't know how to edit. I'm sorry. I missed that course when I was in college, Raph, because it was during Corona.
Well, there's a reason why we live.
Yeah, there's a reason why we do it live. Frack it, we do it live. All right. So everything we do is live because I like interacting with the audience. I like taking questions from the audience. Which, by the way, if anyone's interested, feel free to subscribe to the channel because I think you may like the way you look after watching or listening to our episodes of And I Quote. I guarantee it. Yeah. So I interview indie creators every Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern time, whether they're writers, producers, actors, indie creators, all kinds of people. I've interviewed people from the DC universe. I've interviewed people from a little bit of the Star Wars. I interviewed the guy who composed the theme songs to the 90s television series like Digimon, Pokemon, Power Rangers, X-Men. That X-Men, the 90s X-Men. Okay, I'm a purist, all right? No, Ron Wasserman composed that one. But Ron Wasserman's been on our
Wolverine,
show.
I'm saying.
Yeah, well, Wolverine's cool. He is. He's very, very good to me. But anyway, and also on And I Quote channel, I talk about all things movies, TV series. I like to talk about comic books because comic books are awesome. If you are into movies, TV series, comic books, if you want interviews with different kinds of creators from all walks of life, check out And I Quote channel on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. What's the other one? TikTok. But YouTube is where we do our primary stuff. That's where I broadcast live and do all my different kinds of things. But 300th episode is going to drop. We're going to do giveaways, and if we also hit 1,000 followers on my Instagram page And I Quote channel by Saturday, I will do another giveaway next weekend. So, right now I think we're at 965 followers on Instagram. So if you could help us get to 1,000 there, Raphael and your fellow peeps here at the Bitten Apple, Written Apple TV, that'd be fantastic because I want to do as many giveaways as humanly possible. Why? Because I'm a nice guy and I want to give back to the community because I like this space. I like entertaining people. I've been entertaining people since I was 6. Blake, I've been doing voiceover. I've been doing impressions since I was 6. I have no regrets. So I've had 30 plus years of practice, brother. All right. I've had almost 40 years of practice for this thing.
So Ryan, if I unfollow you and follow you again, does that count as twice?
No, it doesn't. But hey, look at the bright side. We're at
1, 2,
4, and 5. Anyway, no. So we're at 966 right now. That's a solid number, but I want us to get to 1,000 by Saturday, so I can do another giveaway next week. I want to surprise people. I want to give back because I like doing that. And it's fun. It's fun. There's 967. Thank you to everybody who's followed us from the beginning, or you're just following us now. Thank you so much. But yes. So I'm a podcaster. I'm a writer. I got a short story that was published last year in Western Tales Volume 1, which is published by Veritas Entertainment. There's a link to that in my link tree, as you see in the Instagram profile there. It's there. It's available in ebook, paperback, hardcover. It's an anthology, so it's 16 different writers, 15 different stories. And I submitted one for Western Tales Volume 2. Hopefully it gets accepted. I don't know yet. So cross your fingers, cross your toes, sing your Hail Marys. Let's see, what else?
Sending positive vibes.
Thank you. Please do, because Western Tales Volume 1 was a lot of fun last year. I would love to be a part of Western Tales Volume 2 later this year if it's a possibility. So please, thank you. I appreciate all the support, every single one of you. So, I only started writing within the last year and a half. I mean, I toyed with it during the lockdown, and it was a lot of fun. And then I just kind of put it away, and then I joined a Discord for the men's adventure fiction genre. It's called the Men's Adventure Fiction Discord, but both men and women are a part of it. Yes, it's true. And when I joined that Discord, it got my creative wheels turning again. So I just started sitting down and writing down all these ideas I have for short stories because I enjoy writing short stories because it's not as much pressure. And I'm not quite ready yet to write a full-length novella. I haven't, I don't feel comfortable to that point yet. But maybe one day, if it's the will of the force, maybe I will write a 10, 15,000 word, 15K novella. And then maybe I can get that out into the world. Who knows? But so that's basically who I am in a bit of a nutshell. I'm a podcaster, I'm a writer, I'm an entertainer because I feel like I was put on this earth to do different types of things. But one of the things I feel like I was put on this earth to do, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is to entertain as many people as possible. Because if I feel like if I can entertain 1 out of 1 million people, I would have done my part and would have added something positive to society. Because let's face facts, we live in a very dark, twisted, messed up world. So if I can bring a smile to people's faces, if I can make them cheer, holler, laugh, whatever, that's cool. And I enjoy that.
I think that's what all of us are doing, and putting smiles on people's faces and trying to provide content for people to enjoy. And I know that's how I am, and I think that's everybody here wants to bring smiles and bring tell good stories and stuff like that.
Yeah,
think
so
too,
it's
we need to reward podcasters who are not getting spreading misinformation for clicks, but are trying to bring people together.
I agree.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
People,
I mean, look, I'll be the first to admit it. What is it, Drew? I have hot takes. Okay, I have hot takes. I have opinions that don't go over very well with the comment section below. But let me tell you something. It's an opinion, not a fact. I'm not saying that one movie's. I'm only saying when I say that one movie is better than the other, it's only because of my experience watching whatever films that we're discussing. That's all I'm saying. And if I tell somebody that I haven't seen a movie, it's because I literally have not seen that movie. So I try to be as honest and open as possible with my opinions of movies because I've been a movie buff since I was 4. Because one of the first movies I ever saw was Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze. Okay, that's how old I am. Paul's younger than me, so I'll let it slide. But I'm very, very old, and I've seen a lot of shiznit. I've seen good, I've seen bad, and I've seen very, very ugly stuff in my career. But what was the best time to have done thing was yet to the next bit. Okay.
What was it? Ninja Turtles. Speaking Ninja Turtles. 10 flips now. And remember.
Exactly.
Go Ninja. Go Ninja. Go.
Exactly.
I made another funny.
Exactly. Yeah. And by the way, I've met Kevin Clash. He's a great guy. I love that dude.
Yeah. Kevin's going to be at Garden State. It'd be nice to meet him.
Thanks for ruining that for me because no, I'm just kidding. I've met him already. Listen. Let me put it to you this way.
That wasn't meant to do that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. And another thing I do want to say is one of the things I enjoy about podcasting and writing and all this other stuff is I enjoy networking with other people. And I enjoy going to Comic-Cons. I've been going to Comic-Cons for 15 years now. And I freaking love it. All right. One of the first shows I ever did was Lexington Comic-Con in Lexington, Kentucky. I met so many of my 90s childhood heroes at that convention because the organizers knew what they were doing. And they pulled in all these different actors from the 90s, including the greatest 90s show of all time, Power Rangers, because I'm a 90s kid, sue me. So meeting all these legendary Rangers, it's like, holy crap. Like, I was a fan of this when I was 6, and now that I'm here all these years later, the inner 6-year-old is bursting with excitement, and that's okay. Listen, I'm pushing 40, and I'm willing to admit I can still watch reruns of Power Rangers on YouTube all day and still get enjoyment out of it. Is it cheesy, horrible, bad, over-the-top stuff? When you look at it as an adult, yes, but...
Well, they had last year at RetroCon. I think they had, what was it? Austin St. John was there.
Austin was there last year, which I'm kind of bummed that I missed.
Kimberly is going to be at Garden State.
Yeah, Kimberly is going to be at Garden State. And
well, that's just great. Okay.
Who else? Who else is going to be there?
Rub it in that Ryan's not going to be at Garden State Comic Fest, but everyone else at this table.
It's the place to be, man.
See, Paul, who we're looking at, great animation.
Yes, and speaking of an awesome book that's coming out in at the Garden State Comic Fest, you got the Time Enforcers.
Yeah.
Shameless plug with George.
Yeah, I already signed up for your pre-launch page, man. I'm in.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I am so pumped right now. It's unbelievable. I just we got our preview issues all ready to go. I'm actually bagging them up because I feel why give someone a comic that they're going to ruin before they get home? So they're going to be all bag and board, right? They'll probably throw mine out and put their like $20 comic they got from Marvel in there. So that's okay. At least I did something for them. But we got a bunch.
They're going to go get it slabbed and graded. That's what they're going to do for Time Enforcers.
I'm looking forward to getting my copy.
I'm looking forward to getting my copy, Paul.
So am I. I want to buy a copy.
I'll send you a copy, Ryan. Don't worry about it. Just send me your address. I'll shoot you one. It's no problem.
I have to go over and get a copy
from
the
cover,
professor.
man.
That cover is sick, though. It screams Maltese Falcon. It screams Casablanca.
Yep.
All rolled into one tight, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking about intensity, and
I love it so much.
Yeah, Paul, I love it. I can't wait to get this in my mail.
I really wish you were there, Ryan, because we got so much swag we're giving away. Not giving away,
we're giving
selling.
Stuff away.
Yeah, I got like my little. I'm not calling them blip chips anymore. They're called chrono flips because it's time, right? So
it makes sense to me.
Got my little Inquisitor, and I got my little chronoliths. So we're gonna be selling these guys to go along with it. They're fun. They're little, fidget toys. It's kind of fun, right? And we also got, we're gonna, if you want to join our VIP circle, we got packs of cards we're selling of 2 dossier cards that are exclusive before the Kickstarter launch. So these are not going to be available for sale after the Kickstarter launch. Either buy them now for $5 or you lose out. Then we got the game and then the book, and then we also the book we got, you saw, right? And then we also have, this is a great idea. Raphael gave me this. Idea. I got these lanyards because we're going to be selling pins, so you guys can see this. We get these cool inspirational pins from all the characters. They're $4 a piece, 3 for $10, 6 for $20. So you can collect your pin pin collection, and you can put them on a lanyard that we'll be selling. With the lanyard, we're going to be offering 3 cards. One of them is going to feature a Time Enforcer's employee pass, so you can choose your favorite Time Enforcer.
Why am I missing
And then you get
this?
2 other cards along with it. It's really cool because it's got a mag stripe on the back. So,
I am so disappointed that I'm not going to be there right now.
Ryan, send me your address. I'll send you a box. Don't
I
worry.
love it. All right. All right. My sob story wins the day. I love it. Thank you.
Well, I'll see you at RetroCon, or you got to stop at Eli.
I am a capitalist, but I each give stuff
Blake
away.
and I
So
are
it
gonna
kind
see
of
each other
spoils the whole
Hey,
point of
Paul, you can
capitalism.
actually
Right?
give it to you're gonna give it to Blake, and Blake, you don't have to waste any shipping because Blake can just take it with him.
Oh, I just stop by the booth. I'll give you guys free stuff. I don't care.
I gotta walk over and go see the professor because him and I are homeboys.
Exactly. And Drew, you got to buy yourself some tickets and come down to RetroCon and hang out with us, man.
I would love to.
Got to get down there. Oaks, PA is a hot spot for cons, man.
Yeah, we get speaking of the professor will be there as well as Amelia Earhart. So 2 characters from the game.
Oh, both of them.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
and
so
I'm sure
I
Helen
have
and Amelia will hang out, but she'll be there for a while. So
that's
good.
awesome.
Nice.
That's freaking awesome.
And there's shout out to a lot of people that are going to be at Garden State. I saw the page. Forgive me if I miss a few people that I know that are going to be there. Let's see. We have Christy, who I haven't met yet, but we'll have to make that happen. Awesome. Holy Moly Media is going to be there. Keith Williams is going to be there. Enrique Lopez. Who else?
Let's see.
Chris Mad. Who else? Nick Capote. I'm trying to see who else. Let me look here real quick. Shout out to a lot of other people because that's what I do.
I think Hubert School is going to be there too.
Hubert School is going to be there, and let's see, Chris Ivy. Let's see, Kim DeMuller is going to be there. Let's see. Let's look at some other people. Jim Starlin.
That's kind of a big deal.
Rick Parker, his wife Lisa.
Aw.
Who's
Walt
also
Simonson's usually there with Louise too. They're great.
Yeah, Mike Lilly. Let's see, Nicole.
That's a huge amount.
I think I met Keith Williams at Ocean City Comic Con. He was a cool dude.
Oh, I love Keith. He's a sweetheart. I love Keith, and he's wonderful.
Yeah, he was very nice at Ocean City Comic Con on the Eastern Shore of Maryland.
He's a sweetheart. Let's see who else we have here.
I like Keith Williams.
Jeff Brennan.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do I know that's going to be there? And then also other people that are brand new. I look forward to meeting them as well.
All the new talent.
RC Young. She's awesome.
Oh.
My problem is, and Ralph will attest to this. It's like I'll walk away from my booth, and all of a sudden I got like double back because people show up. Really
that's a funny story. I'll tell you a funny story. I think I told Ralph this one. When issue 1 debuted at Garden State Comic Fest, we had VIPs. I was talking to Ken, also another awesome artist. It was Sunday morning, and we didn't open yet. And then my mother calls me on my cell phone because she was helping me out on the table. She'll also be there at Garden State Comic Fest this year. So say hello to my mom, and shout out to my mom because she's awesome. And she was calling. I was talking to Ken, and she calls me on the phone and goes, "Get your 4-letter word there back here because you have a line for VIPs wanting to buy issue 1." So, and I want to say thank you to the fans.
Cool.
Wow.
So, thank you to the fans because I think all creators will say that, and artists. Without fans, you have nothing. And I want to say thank you to that. But that's my funny story. Speaking of what Paul was saying about people when you walk away, and I'm an avid person that is always walking away from my table because I just like to go see people and do things. So I have to stay by my table more often a little bit.
Well, I just attribute that to ADD. That's my problem, but that's okay.
Yeah. when this hasn't happened yet, but one of my plans for later on in probably 2027, if not 2028, once I get more stories under my belt and get the experience, hone my craft and all that kind of stuff, Blake. When I start tabling at shows, it's going to be so hard for me to stay at my booth because I'm probably going to know half the people who are tabling at whatever event I'm at because I'm friends with a lot of people. Because that's what happens when you're a podcaster who goes to all these shows. you become BFFs with so many different people. It's
Oh
insane.
yeah, absolutely. I've
And
been
you
very
follow them on
blessed
social
myself.
media.
I've only
Yeah.
been in the industry for, let's see, Ralph, how long have I been in the industry? Not that long.
You know how long?
Oh,
Do you have a number on that?
Probably like a
5
year
years.
and a half. Yeah.
Is it
5
18
years.
months? Really?
Yeah, and
Well,
I'm
you
very
got to remember, I met you at Urban Action Showcase before you were doing everything.
Oh,
yeah, because
God.
I come from a film and TV background.
That's right. So you
and,
knew Blake before he was Blake. I got you.
Yes, and shout out to also the people over for the ASIFA Hollywood, the Annie Awards. They put on an excellent thing every year. If you like animation, but yeah, and the Urban Action Showcase, which Ralph also does a lot of work with them, and Demetrius is awesome,
I'm
and
going to
Molly.
show this off for Paul because he's a jack of all trades.
Every time I look at this, I'm just like,
but
Los Angeles,
yeah,
the
Paul
city of
is
angels,
awesome.
1947. The war's over, but the streets still feel like they're fighting somewhere. Something sinister.
That's
Air
awesome.
steak with the whiffs from Pan's 24, all-you-can-eat blue plate special, hot asphalt and bad intentions. Neon signs buzz and flicker, casting purple and green halos into the puddles. Ripples that shift the wrong way, like the streets casting reflections of someone or something that should not belong here. That's where you'll find me, Nick of Time, detective, time enforcer, and the guy they call when history's about to get itself into a knot. Some folks say I'm as tough as a $2 steak, and they're not wrong. But I've got a soft spot for the ones who are saving, the lost souls, the underdogs, the ones who never got their fair shake. I've chased crooks down back alleys, across oceans, and through centuries. And I've learned one thing: time's got teeth. Bite the wrong way, and it'll chew you up quick and spit you right back out. But me, I keep my rules close, my friends closer, and my watch wound tight. Because in this city, and in this job, if you're not watching the clock, you're already out of time.
okay, so oh my God.
I think I have to do a cartoon show out of time and just feature Nick and Time in it. It's just like I'm looking at this. It's like this has got to be a cartoon show. This is so freaking cool.
And I think that was the talented guy who knows the guy from Bitten AppleTV.
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
don't know what you're talking about.
Very talented individual.
I forget the character actor's name, but I want to play the guy who just walks in and said, he was in Casablanca multi-star. So he says, "You despise me, don't you?" Well, if I give everyone,
Oh, Peter. Well, that's not
Peter
Peter
Lorre,
Lorre,
right?
is it?
Peter Lorre. Okay, Peter Lorre. So
Peter
Lorre,
Lorre.
bro.
Rick,
Yeah, Rick, you must help me. Anyway, so
Must
Raph,
help
two
me.
things.
You
Two
despise
things.
me, don't you?
Yeah. Well, if I gave you any thought, I probably would. So this is the thing, Raph. This is the thing, Paul. Please let me channel my inner bogey. Please let me channel my inner bogey because I am a man who didn't come to this until much later in his life, but I love Casablanca and I love Maltese Falcon because not only because Bogey's in them, but because they're just great movies. Period. And the character actors are just stacked. They are stacked.
Oh,
They're
it's awesome.
incredible actors.
Yep.
I
So,
love character actors.
anytime you want to throw me into the mix of that, like just give me a help because honestly, the problems of the world are not in my department. I stick my neck out for nobody. So, Paul, please, for the love of Pete, cast
Channel little Bane there.
Cast
Little bit of Bane there.
No. I can channel Bogey. I can channel Bogey. I'm doing pretty good at it here.
I'm sure there's a lot. There's still a lot happening here, Ryan. So don't worry, man. You're going to be tapped.
Let me
I
know
promise
if
you,
you-
no
let me
problem.
know
Yeah,
if you
Paul's
need a-
busy. He has
If
a
you need
lot of
Peter, if
projects.
you need a Peter Lorre or a Sidney Greenstreet, just give me a holler because
Got
Blake
it.
and I will be there in a heartbeat.
Well, I have my reel on BlakeZawatsky.com, even though I'm more of a production guy now, but
Got
I still can do voice acting. I would love
Dude,
to
I
audition
can
for
tell
people.
that you still got it in your veins, man.
Thank you. I was
got some
fortunate
bad
enough.
balls
I
now.
studied
Not
with
gonna lie, it
a
just
lovely,
stays-
awesome person. I studied with an actress named Stevie Valance. Shout out to Stevie. If you're not
Mm.
familiar with Stevie Valance, she was most known for Disney's Madeline. She was the nun and the dog in the show.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's
That's really
awesome.
That was my teacher back in the dinosaur period.
Dinosaur period.
Yes, when I was doing some voice work. But she's an awesome person, and shout out to Stevie.
Great. That's great, Blake. Clever girl. That's just
Clever girl. Oh, I got here. Speaking of Batman and Bane, here you go. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
I was there, Dark Knight. Welcome.
They should have cast your voice in that role because I could
Honestly.
understand what you said.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm one of the few people, and you know, the sad thing about reality.
there, you were there, and I'm happy to be in the Bitten Apple TV.
No one knew who I was. Shall I put on the mask? Anyway, Drew, the sad
were they
thing of
not able to
reality.
tell Christopher Nolan no one could understand what he was saying and he needed to go back and fix it? Were they too scared to tell Christopher?
I think it was
Yeah, they were got to dub it in.
They
Yeah,
had to dub it. But Drew, I'll be honest with you. I'm one of the few people in this world who's willing to admit I really genuinely enjoy Dark Knight Rises, probably more than most, and that's okay. Because, like I said, I got hot takes on my channel, man. You watch any of the, and I'll tell you this: I didn't get Raph, I didn't get a chance to plug this earlier, but I'll say it now. If you check out any of our movie watch-alongs, which we do every Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, where we're basically celebrating a movie that turns a certain age that particular time of the year or that particular month that we're celebrating, we go on so many different tangents, and I kid you not, when we do some of these rankings, dude, we're like the three of us who do these shows normally. It's so different. It's like, how can you put this above that or this below that? What are you, crazy? Like, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. We are in the midst.
That's the whole geek nerd thing.
But here's the thing:
we have to say what we have to say.
In the month of June, Raph, we are celebrating 3 different installments of the Fast and the Furious franchise because we celebrated the original's 25th anniversary 2 weeks ago, and then this past weekend we celebrated 20th anniversary of Tokyo Drift, which, by the way, that is a criminally underrated entry in that franchise.
I love the ending. So many people have seen that movie, but I love the part with the cameo with Dominic Toretto.
Yeah,
he goes over and he's like, yeah, like I like the line when he goes over and he's like, I didn't know Han was into American Muscle.
He was when he was riding with me.
He's love when he's rolling with me.
Yeah. And then this weekend, Blake, we're going to be celebrating the 15-year anniversary of Fast 5.
That's very cool.
And Han's in that one. one. So check us out. And then in July, it's going to be what we call the month of summer blockbusters, Raph. Let me give you a preview. You mind if I give you a preview here as an exclusive here on this channel?
Yeah, go for it.
In July, we're going to be celebrating the 30th anniversary of Independence Day with Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, and Bill Pullman, the greatest movie president of all time. Okay. Remember that speech, Raph. Remember the speech.
Oh, I remember.
And then the
I was
week
watching
after
some of that yesterday.
Damn right. And then the week. Sorry, I curse. I know. Family show. Sorry.
I cursed a while ago.
We cursed a while ago. So
what'd you say? What you talking about, Willis?
Talking about Willis. And then we're also celebrating the 40th anniversary of James Cameron's Aliens. Okay. Nice. Aliens. Game over, man. Game over. And then the week after that, it's 35 years of James Cameron's other sequel.
Shout out
Terminator
to
2.
Shout out to Carl Toop.
Ralph, I gotta leave now. Ryan's getting me so damn depressed. This all movies I saw.
I don't mean
like when they first opened up. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting really.
Oh yeah,
you should Ryan. You should follow. You should follow Carl Toop.
Let's just go back to freaking 1935, Ryan, and say maybe Paul saw this one too. I don't know.
No, but I'm saying you should call. You should follow Carl Toop on Instagram. He was the alien warrior in Aliens.
Okay, send me his.
He's a nice dude. He's a nice
Ryan will do great at Urban Action Showcase.
I was gonna say.
I think you should go to our Urban Action Showcase.
Where is that again? Where is it held?
Right in Times Square, the heart of Times Square
in New York.
In New York, it's it's
November
14th.
Action.
So it's the holiday season.
November 14th. I will be there with Eli.
Yeah.
Oh well, then it'd be a good excuse to see Eli because he's my brother from another mother. So
yes, Eli. I'm doing those 2 shows with him.
It shows indie movies, indie action movies. It shows indie, kung fu movies. It shows old kung fu movies. It shows it's a mixture of a lot of.
I don't know if Demetrius made the announcements yet for some guests, so I won't say who he said. But I was talking to him the other day, and I'm very excited, and he's always put on a great show, and he's an awesome gentleman.
I think it's what is it? Sorry, Raph. It was Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and then it's I forget the next to last one. It's not coming to me at this time. But then the one we're doing at the end of July is the 30th anniversary of Space Jam.
Space Jam.
So we
now give up. The 30th of Space Jam. It's all over.
I'm sorry, Drew.
I saw that movie.
Game over, man.
Wisconsin in a snowstorm.
Did you? You saw it in Wisconsin in a snowstorm? Wow.
In Sheboygan, of all places.
Sheboygan, damn.
You know what? We're
You
big.
can't get more Wisconsin than that.
Now,
Listen,
now that was the original with Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny, right?
Yeah, exactly. Drew.
Okay, that came out like 1990 something, right?
I think Drew should be on that show to talk Space Jam.
I should share my experience. We went to the movies every night because there was nothing to do. It was freaking cold. I saw Jingle All the Way.
That's another one.
That's a great movie.
Jingle
All the Way down.
Well, it definitely tells you about the
Sinbad.
capitalism
It's
of
awesome.
society.
Jingle All the Way is totally underrated.
But
I love that movie. I saw that movie for the first time like 3 years ago.
Are you
and I'm
serious?
like, I did, and I loved it.
Well,
I
people say Sinbad who? I mean, it's so funny.
I watched some old school Sinbad.
I grew up watching Sinbad in movies like The House Guest and First Kid. So
I love First Kid, dude.
We did Comic-Con in 2018 in LA, and we were next to this young comic creator.
Yeah.
And his partner, and they had a book or whatever, and we were just hitting it off like the whole 3 days, having a good time or whatever. He was much younger than I was. He was Sinbad's son.
Oh wow!
Royce was like building a following online as a filmmaker or whatever. But I mean, it was just really trippy because he was like 22 or 25 or something like that. And I didn't find out till after the show that was Sinbad's son. And Sinbad, I watched his stand up when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
He was in the movie with Phil Hartman.
The House Guest.
The House Guest. Yeah, he was in The House Guest. Yep. And Jingle All the Way, and it's interesting because Sinbad he was big before you could just be big, right? Like to get on HBO and to get on Oprah and to do it without cussing, that was kind of his thing.
Yep.
Like
and he was a nice guy in real life, when I was told too. He was very good to the fans, good to his peeps. Like I heard he was a nice guy during that time. I mean, he still is, but he's been through a lot of health issues in the last number of years. So but he's getting back on the horse. He's slowly but surely doing stand up again. He's teaming up with his family to do a lot of different projects, which is great. So yeah, Sinbad, brother. Like we grew up with you in the '90s. It was fun. It was great. Maybe before that, sorry. But those three movies. When I go back, because it's funny, Blake, I just rewatched First Kid like 2 weeks ago because I haven't seen it.
Great movie, I love that movie.
Last minute. The kid is annoying as hell, but Sinbad makes it fun, and he's genuine about it.
I like the mentor. I forget the actor's name. He was Sinbad's mentor, like the old school guy. He was also an Air Bud.
Yeah.
The actor's name. He was great.
Steve Gualamini. I forget. He was also the voice of Rafiki in The Lion King.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
What was the show where Sinbad was like the chef? He was like the original South Park chef. It took place in a school.
I didn't know he did that.
He was the cook. It was a college, and he was the cook. He was like the wise. He was like the wise man of the college. But he was. I can't remember the name of that show. But that was like big in the late '80s. That was a big show for a minute.
Yeah, he made a lot of cameos too on different television sitcoms.
Oh, definitely.
I would love to meet him and just talk with Sinbad a little bit.
Oh, dude, I would talk his ear off.
I never got a pleasure of meeting him yet.
Yeah, same here. I want to talk his ear off about First Kid, House Guest, and obviously Jingle All the Way, and how fun was it working with Schwarzenegger when he says, "Put that cookie down." You know, it's just.
And Phil Hartman, he's like, "Oh, your wife's in the shower. Would you like me to
you want me to go?
No, put the cookie down. No.
Schwarzenegger versus all the machines, whatever. Schwarzenegger versus Sinbad.
It was great.
Those
are great memories. Man. They're great memories. And I watch Jingle All the Way every holiday season, like everyone else does, right? Blake, do you watch it every holiday season?
I started putting it in the last few years. I started watching it. I bought it on DVD, and I usually pop it in, or I'll watch it. Like it was on Tubi. It was on Tubi this last holiday season, so I watched it then.
Oh, this is a great comic book series, guys. Papa by Phil Russer to Philbo.
I just saw Phil. It was nice. I'm very happy for him. He's doing good things.
You want to talk about nice guys, supportive, hardworking, badass mamma jammas you don't want to mess with? This is a man who Raph, I don't mean to steal your thunder here.
Oh, no. You're doing my job for me, which makes me happy.
Phil, I've known Phil Russer for almost, was it like 5 years, maybe 6, because we met during a lot of these people I've met during lockdown because we were locked away in our homes. So I went on this little thing called Facebook. Anyone familiar with that? And I went on these.
Yeah, I still like that thing.
Yeah. And I went into these different Facebook groups and started talking to all these different indie creators, like indie writers, indie publishers, all that kind of stuff. And we just kind of hit it off because I'm just that nice of a guy. And Phil was one of them. And let me tell you something. Phil is so driven and so passionate about what he's doing. And not only that, he is a huge, and I dare say, probably the biggest proponent of indie creators having control of their properties, distributing them how they want to distribute them, getting them out to as many of the masses as humanly possible. But he's also willing to go to bat for you when the chips are down. Because Phil, I've been on his show a couple of times over the years, not a whole lot, but I've been there a few, because, you know, when you make an appearance, it's a big deal. So when I'm on his show, the ratings skyrocket. I'm just saying, Phil. I'm just saying. You got to invite me back, brother. You got to invite me back. You know what I'm capable
Shout out to Phil. He's great. He was just at the Long Island collectible show over there.
Oh, definitely.
That was a good show.
That's why I wanted to show this off, because Phil is still, what, 5 days left on this? And he's finally funded, and he's over a little bit, but
very happy.
This is a fantastic book. You guys need to check this out.
Very happy that he funded, because I was one of the first backers of book 1. I was also one of his first backers for book 2. Yeah, if you want to talk about, if there's a picture of the word, if the word hardworking is in a dictionary, Phil Russert's picture is going to be right next to it, because he is the very definition of hardworking, never quit, never stop. I didn't hear no bell. And honestly, even though he doesn't live in Pennsylvania, to me, he's got the heart of the Italian stallion known as Rocky freaking Balboa. And I'm a big Balboa fan, but Phil is like the real epitome of getting up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning before anybody else, and grounding his thought process in is that no one will outwork him. No one. No one can touch him. In the words of CM Punk, he is the best in the world. That's what I think of Phil Russert. That is what I believe about Phil Russert. And if you have not read Papa, then you got to get off your seats, get off your couches, get to those computers, get to those cell phones, and back this Kickstarter, because this guy knows how to get her done. And
he also got ISO shout out. You got to check out Tragedy.
That's enough. Every title he's ever worked on. Every title he's ever worked on. I like Tragedy because it's a bit different, but it's also about assassins, you know, and I like it. You know, another thing I really like that he did was Withered. I think it's called Withered, right, Raph? Withered is not a deconstruction, but like, you know, the battle between, you know, with all due respect, heaven and hell, good and evil, heaven and earth, all this stuff. He took it in a bit of a interesting direction. And coming from someone who grew up in that sort of environment, and I don't, by the way, this is nothing against anyone's belief system. I'm just saying the environment I grew up in. It is very, like, it's just intriguing to read and dive into. Yeah. And I'm glad that I have a paperback, and I have a paperback cover, or not paperback, a paperback version of Withered, like the book story.
He did the little book,
He did the book, right, Raph? And then I also have the comic book that's in the Philbo Omnibus.
Exactly.
If you back the kicks, do you remember that one? The Philbo Omnibus is one big ass sandwich. Okay,
it's a great big 90s omnibus sandwich type of thing.
It's got so many crazy
one last thing here, folks, because we are about to head out. Our friends at Emberglow and the Kids Table have this beautiful book here. I'm going to let them tell you yourselves.
Step into the kingdom of Abalian and begin your family's first great Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Become great heroes, explore forgotten ruins, uncover ancient mysteries, meet strange and lovable creatures, and battle fearsome monsters. Secrets of Enderil is a learn-as-you-go RPG created for parents, kids, and curious first-time players who want to create a shared storytelling experience. The adventure unfolds naturally as you play, with only a few pages of reading to get you started. Even new players and game masters can easily focus on roleplay, curiosity, and exploration, instead of getting lost in endless rules. We'll introduce you to core game mechanics organically through the adventure itself, so you never lose your immersion in the story. Your players will take on exciting challenges and learn about making meaningful choices with real stakes. We've carefully balanced this with a fail-forward style of play that rewards creativity instead of punishing mistakes or unlucky rolls. And by the time your first adventure comes to an end, it feels like the beginning of many more stories still waiting to be told. Together. Gather your party. Your story starts now. The Adventure Guide. Secrets of Enderin.
Folks, go check it out. Amazing game. You want a beginner game, that's it. If you want to show your kids how to play D&D, that's the game to go with. They're doing really well, actually. But, you know, it's always great to share all these beginner things, especially with D&D, because D&D sometimes has an hard in. And it's always great to find something where you can get an easy in. With that, we at the end, I already knew we were going to have a major geek out today. Folks, I hope you had fun. Go check out Drew, go check out Ryan, go check out Blake, go check out Paul, especially at Garden State Comic Fest, and go check out George and support the shameless plug, because you see what we did there. We did a shameless plug for everybody.
Because everybody wins on this show. That's right.
Exactly.
Everybody wins the Showcase Showdown.
With that, I'll do what
awesome
happens
creators.
on this show.
Yeah, you guys are all great. I support all of you.
Yes.
Same. Back at
Thanks,
you.
man.
I do the same. I always like to support and
man.
show, and happy to show support.
Let's do some more giveaways on And I Quote. We want to give away some swag to some good people out there. There's a lot of them.
I love giving away stuff. And folks, here's this. Come say hi to us at Garden State